Canelo fans, I bet you didn't see that one coming, huh? Checkmate.
Still waiting for a big smile out of you. You're up 2-0. What's the story? Are you not happy, or you're only half happy, or
Still to be happy about.
you're up 2-0?
Job's not finished. Job finished? I don't think so.
Yo, what's good? What's going on, SimWorld's Rick Blaze coming to you live and direct, give you the ins and outs of what's happening. In SimWorld, let's dive right into it. The season is upon us. We are 2 weeks away from the kickoff of getting the SimWorld U season started, and we are excited. And a lot of people have been talking about the teams that we're looking forward to seeing, who's going to be great, this and that. I want to take a different perspective today. I want to talk about the teams who cannot afford to start slow. I think there are a number of teams. I'm going to give somebody in each conference that there are teams that I feel cannot afford to start slow. I'm going to go over that. Let's get right into it. Open up your Blaze Bibles. All right. Okay. Today's lesson. Get your merch if you don't have it. Today's lesson. The topic of today's subject is turtles don't win races. I say it again. Turtles don't. When I say turtles, I'm not talking about Raphael, Michelangelo, Leonardo, and Donatello. Turtles don't win races. All right, let me break it down division by division really quick about the teams I feel cannot afford to get a slow start of the season. When I say start of the season, I mean the first quarter of the season, the first 8 games. These teams cannot afford to be below 500 after the first 8 games of the season. All right, here we go. First team. I'm starting ACC, Duke. I'm keeping it simple. Blue blood. They always supposed to get the best talent. Always telling that media feed is Duke. Somebody like them some Duke. Cool. So now that everybody's talking Duke this, Duke that, well, now the pressure's on Duke. They cannot afford, especially the coach, cannot afford to be below 500. He can't even be 500 after the first 8 games or the first quarter of the season. Is not going to be a good look for the Blue Devils if that happens. All right. The American, I got 2 teams. I got Houston, new coach, new system. They need new results. The new coach is not, and they have talent. It's not going to be a good look if you below 500. You start off slow the first quarter of the season. Also, Jackson State. First of all, I already know you're not going to be above 500 after the first quarter of the season. But since people like mentioning Jackson State, some people even favoring Jackson State to win the conference, I got to mention your name. So because of this, you cannot afford to come the first quarter of the season below 500 because people actually believe you guys can win the conference. I know, but that's what they believe. So you can't start, Diva and company can't piss off the first quarter of the season because people are going to be ramming for their heads. It is what it is. All right. Big 12, Texas got a lot of talent. The 2 people, probably the best duo or one of the best duos in all of college basketball, Vincent Magic and Arthur Lattimore. When you got those types of duos on your team, man, the expectation is that you're going to win and win a lot of games. It's not a good look if you're the Longhorns if you start below 500 after the first quarter of the season. Big East, easy. Villanova, you guys are favored to win the whole damn thing. So you definitely can't be below 500. You probably can't even be 500 after the first quarter of the season. People are going to start talking. Heads will roll if that's the case. Big 10. So as far as the Big 10, man, don't nobody care. No one cares about the big. Nobody. No one cares. Big 10. It doesn't matter. Everybody in the Big 10 is just the teams are okay. They're all middle of the road teams. If all of you are 4 and 5 or 3 and 6 or 3-5, no one's gonna make a fuss. No one's gonna care. All right. Mountain West. Gonzaga, maybe Gonzaga. I feel like there's some people that like Gonzaga, but if you look at their maybe Gonzaga. Nah, no one cares. These Mountain West. Nobody cares. No one cares if you're in first. They're only gonna be in shock if you're actually doing well, but no one's gonna be in shock if you're doing terrible. No one. St. Mary's had a really good season last year. No one expects them to do that again this year. Relax. Gonzaga, Mountain West, you're safe. Nobody cares. Pac-10, UCLA, they're the champs. Pressure's on. You are the champs until you are no longer the champs. So until somebody beats you, you are the champs. So the pressure's going to be on. Finally, SEC, 2 teams. Alabama, of course. All the Alabama talking about how deep the team is, how good the team is. You got Kyle Kennedy, blah, 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 blah. All right. That's cute. But y'all better not come into this season, in the first quarter of the season, y'all 500 or below. It ain't going to be cute no more. That same media that push you, that takes you off the cross will put your ass back on it. That's just how it works. South Carolina, same situation. I know they didn't have a great year last year, but they came in, they have a lot of hope, a lot of hype, and a lot of hope from Coach Pope. Oh, that kind of rhyme. I didn't know that. He did a good recruiting class. A lot of their players are talking that cash money talk. So cool. Players and coaches alike, when you talk that talk, that's fine. Just know you put a bullseye on you and your team. So that's cool. Fantastic. And if y'all win, it's all good. But if you come into the first quarter of the season and y'all asses is below 500, man, I'm going to be the first one to jump on that bandwagon, baby. Y'all better listen. Don't do this to yourself. You talk the talk. You got to walk the walk. And if you don't, those chickens are coming home to roost. Y'all let me know how y'all feel. You agree? You disagree? Let's cuss in this. Let's talk about it in the chat, baby. See y'all next time.